Albert Einstein came up with a theory of special relativity that says that time and space are not absolutes because their measurements are based on the motion of the observer. However, the uncertainty principle contradicts this theory because it says that you cannot simultaneously measure the position and velocity of a subatomic particle. While there were advancements in physics, Sigmund Freud was making discoveries in psychology, like there is a mechanism in the brain that keeps painful memories away from the conscious mind, and that dreams show the remote places of the mind. Artists started abandoning realism for expressionism, cubism, abstract, and surrealism to portray beauty in a more colorful way and with more shapes. French impressionists like Edgar Degas found influence in Japanese prints, while the post-impressionists Paul Gauguin fled to Tahiti and Central America and found influence in their primitive arts. Pablo Picasso, Cubist, found influence in African art.
Okay.
Bauhaus was an institution that brought together innovators that wanted to make urban and industrial building styles and interior designs. The first director, Walter Gropius, made the style that used a lot of glass, and it's used in It's used in a lot of modern styles. Then the second director, Ludwig Mies, took his design and made skyscrapers.
Okay.
The Great Depression started in 1929 because the Allied powers depended on Austria and Germany paying their war debts, but Austria and Germany depended on U.S. loans. So the U.S. had to withdraw capital from Europe, which devastated Europe's economy. Also, there is a decrease in demand for consumer goods, which made an increase in supply and a drop in prices. After the war, when the economy was all right, people started buying stocks on margin, and then when the economy started slowing down, they started pulling out of the market. But on Black Thursday, which was October 24th, 1929, people started panic selling on the New York Stock Exchange, and that caused the prices to plummet. People lost their life savings, and it worsened when lenders called in loans and they were not able to pay for it.
Okay.
There was a decrease in business activity, employment, and wages because there was no more demand, so people were fired and there was cutbacks in production. Nations that depended on the export on manufactured goods like Germany and Japan suffered the most, and also nations that relied on the exportation of agricultural products and raw materials. And the U.S. made tariffs that made the U.S. markets completely disappear. So governments started relying on their own resources, and they practiced economic nationalism to create economic self-sufficiency. And for example, the U.S. passed the Smoot-Hawley tariff that rose import duties, and other nations responded to this by making tariffs on U.S. imports. And overall, this created a reduction in international trade. Countries decided to remove women from the workforce to quote-unquote solve male unemployment and increase birth rates. While this was happening, marriage rates, birth rates, and divorce rates declined while suicide rates increased.